So we knew that the media was cheating. We knew that the Democrats are propping up and pulling down certain people, you know, because they want their candidates to win. Okay, we know the cheating exists. But when I heard this story, okay, I've actually stewed on it for a little bit because I can't believe it's real. I kid you not. This is a Gateway Pundit story, which is not rated well by NewsGuard, keep in mind, but it's by Cassandra Fairbanks, who I trust. I know her personally. She's a friend. And she's also a supporter of Tulsi. Seriously, check this out. MSM Mean Girls, NBC accused of putting a fake pimple on Rep. Tulsi Gabbard during Dem debate. I heard this story and I said, no way, dude. That's insane. There's nobody live tracked a fake pimple on Tulsi's face. How could this be real? And then TMZ actually covered it. And then Boing Boing wrote about it. Now, one of the only sources I could find for an actual breakdown of the accusation comes from Gateway Pundit. But I do have Boing Boing to back up their claim. And I have several videos, but I kid you not. TMZ had on Tulsi Gabbard for what's being called Pimplegate. Are you... What? This would mean... Okay, listen. During the debates, when they had a camera focused on Tulsi, they used a live tracking, live rendering program to put a pimple on her face. It's all possible. But that is so weird. Could there be another explanation for this? I honestly don't know, because I don't believe this. I couldn't believe this actually happened. But here it is. So here's a before and after. And they say it was reported by TMZ. This is incredible. The team over at NBC appears to have taken their Mean Girls style disdain for Tulsi Gabbard to new levels by adding a fake blemish to her face on live television. The disappearing pimple was first reported on by TMZ, and Rep. Gabbard's press assistant tweeted a video and thank you note for them covering it. Look at this video. I'm going to play this.
Watch the pimple.
They're saying, watch the pimple.
Watch that pimple.
So there, for those that are listening, there's a pimple on her face, on her chin. And then at some point, well, we're waiting for it. As she talks, it's gone. It's just gone. Here's the crazy thing. They're all wearing makeup. If she had a pimple, they would have put makeup on it. I've been on these shows. They're wearing lots of makeup. Like, even the guys are wearing makeup. How could you have a pimple scene? That the point is to put makeup on to cover the pimples. So here's what we have. Check this out from TMZ. TMZ reporting this. It's not a conspiracy. Well, it is a conspiracy theory, but who knows what the hell's happening. Now you see zit. Now you don't. TV camera mystery ensues. So before I read the TMZ story, I'm going to do this. Make sure you go to timcast.com/donate if you'd like to support my work. Because admittedly, I'm talking about issues that clearly they don't want me to talk about. There's a monthly PayPal option. There's a crypto option, a physical address. But of course, share the video if you like it, because I no longer get suggested for the most part after YouTube decided to stop suggesting certain videos. So if you think the video is worth watching, then please consider sharing it. They say they have an update, but I'm gonna read the story they published on they published before the update. The TMZ writes, Tulsi Gabbard's at the center of perhaps the most puzzling moment of the Democratic debates because a magic act happened on her chin. And the question is, who's the magician? The congresswoman from Hawaii was talking foreign policy during the debate, specifically the possibility of America going to war with Iran. Important stuff, no doubt. However, as Gabbard spoke, many viewers focused on her chin and what appeared to be a tiny zit. Nothing that would require Dr. Pimple Popper or anything, but still, it was there. Then it happened. Seriously, if you haven't seen it, you must. Within a matter of seconds, the blemish simply vanished as Tulsi was talking. Remember, this is on a close-up camera on live television. The important thing is it was tracking with her motion. As she talked, it was tracking. It wasn't something on the camera. It was on her face, moving with her mouth. How does that happen? Look, we know this has zero impact on real presidential issues, but it's also kind of hard to ignore when you see it happening clear as day on live TV. By the way, we also combed through a bunch of photos of Gabbard from last night. Check the gallery. And the congresswoman ain't pimpin'. As in, there's no sign of the mystery zit or whatever it was. We've reached out to NBC, which was responsible for the debate broadcast, and also Rep. Gabbard's campaign office. No word back from either, but we're guessing the congresswoman's as baffled as we are. Seriously, folks, where's Zapruder when you need him? So they have an update. I want to read the update, but I want to point out a few things first. Andrew Yang accused the media, I guess NBC or the DNC, whoever, of muting his microphone. Video evidence proves this. You see him talking and no sound comes out. Now, a lot of people have tried pushing it's a conspiracy theory. Sure, it is. Who did it? Somebody conspired to do it, right? Multiple videos have surfaced from Yang supporters showing that either he's really quiet because other mics are picking him up, or that people turned to look at him when he was talking, thus, in my opinion, I gotta say that, I'm gonna get sued, proving Andrew Yang was silenced. But here's where it gets crazy. Marianne Williamson says the same thing happened to her. When she tried chiming in, her mic was muted. Now, she was able to butt in, bless her heart, I think because she was being too loud. If Andrew Yang put up a bigger fight, they would have to have restored his microphone. But because he is so mild-mannered and just calmly raises his hand and tries talking, they can play it off like nothing happened. But imagine, and others have brought this up, what would have happened if Trump was on that stage? He'd be like, my microphone isn't working. Oh, hold on, stop the debate. He'd lean over and be like, excuse me, please, my microphone's not working. I'd like to say something. Trump would assert himself, no problem. And this is one of the biggest challenges for Marianne, for Yang, and even for Gabbard. Let's think about what the point of putting a pimple on her face would be. It's going to distract people. Isn't that crazy? How it was, listen, it's just a blemish, but the curious thing is how it was tracking to her face. And yes, it will distract people. They're trying to make her look less appealing. I can't imagine it's real and on purpose, but I can't explain it otherwise. So here's an update. They say, Rep. Gabbard joined us on TMZ Live and says the red dot wasn't on her chin at all on Wednesday, and she has no idea what the spot could have been. She's clearly not concerned about it and is ready for the rest of her campaign. So good on her for not playing into the nonsense. But I'll tell you this. The media played dirty. People are yelling outside. I don't know what's going on. People played dirty in the 2016 campaign against Bernie. Donald Trump was not supposed to win. And I think most people recognize that. The media was so down for Hillary. They were saying she was going to win. They were putting all the polls in her favor. And Bernie was being smeared across the board. And we've seen Bernie smeared earlier on. He did a town hall, and a bunch of DNC shills were in the audience. And then CNN had to say, oops, oh, we didn't know. So yeah, the machine is rigged. But strangely, it seems like it's only rigged on the Democrat side. Unless Trump was really supposed to be the winner, which I really doubt. When the Republicans were running in this massive field, everyone mocked and belittled Trump, saying he'd never win. But eventually he did. And never Trump or Republicans were shocked and outraged and then went to CNN to provide commentary. The mainstream Republicans didn't want to get behind Trump. It really does not seem like Trump was supposed to be the nominee or win at all. What happened with the Democrats, though? They rigged it. The primaries were rigged. As far as I'm concerned, they were cheating. Strange things were happening, and Bernie loses because Hillary was supposed to be the candidate and she was supposed to win. There was even, I could be wrong about this, but I remember a leaked email where they claimed they were trying to prop up Trump on purpose as a Pied Piper candidate to screw with the Republicans because they never thought Trump could actually beat Hillary. Well, guess what? He did. Now what's happening? Gabbard actually has real support. It's about a thunderstorm, by the way, so I don't know what might happen. But Gabbard has real support. Even conservatives have defended her. It's really inspiring, and it really does warm my heart. When I see on Twitter conservatives being like, I think her domestic policy is wacky as hell, but she really does have principles and she's a good person, blah, blah, blah. She's defended free speech. She's fought back against, she's criticized the censorship from big tech. She's called out identity politics, and she stood her ground principally on war, and I have tremendous respect for that. And so I think the Democrats and the media will pull out all of the stops to shut her down. And it could be something as simple as putting a pimple on her face. Look, you can silence Andrew Yang and Marianne Williamson because they are outsider candidates and people aren't listening. But Tulsi Gabbard is a politician. She is in Congress, and you will have a harder time shutting her down. She has supporters, a lot of progressive supporters, and she's been in politics a lot longer than other people. Shutting her down is going to be a challenge. I don't believe in some grand conspiracy, but I can't explain how something like this happens. But I don't trust the Democrats. It's why I don't like the Democrats. It's why I criticize the Democrats, especially the far left Democrats. And you know, I'll say this, I know Gabbard's a bit far left. She is. She's not the farthest left. But you know what? I think she's a good person. She's principled, and they're going to cheat her out of this. So I have some videos pulled up, but I want to highlight this. I think you get the point. I don't want to make this video as long as possible because I do have a bunch of other articles I could talk about, but I'll stop myself from taking it too long. Boing Boing even wrote about this. Boing Boing is like fairly progressive. Chin pimple suddenly disappears during presidential debate. This is, look at this photo. That's ridiculous. The reason I'm highlighting this as my final thought on the matter is that, listen, this is not some crazy fringe conspiracy. This actually happened. Like, Boing Boing is verified by NewsGuard. It is a like lefty kind of blog, and there it is. They're cheating. They're gonna cheat. We're not gonna get what we want in the Democrats. So I don't know what to say, but I'm not surprised people are gonna vote for Trump, because when the Democrats screw you over and screw at the people you really believe in, what do you think's gonna happen? You're gonna get a bunch of people saying Trump, like they're gonna say, look, you're gonna have Tulsi or bust, and you're gonna have, you know, never Bidens or, you know, whatever. And if you screw with people and beat them down, they'll vote for Trump in spite of you. Stick around, more segments to come, and I will see you in a few minutes.